Welcome back to the Profit Experience. Today we have a wonderful little lineup for you, and it's very pretty simple. We will be cooking cabbage, yay! So cabbage with tuna. Now growing up, I used to see my mother making cabbage with corned beef, and then after a while we learned that corned beef wasn't good, it wasn't healthy based on the process, the ingredients that they included in the corned beef. So we just eventually stopped making cabbage and corned beef. But I missed it because I loved it and it was so delicious. Now I thought about substituting corned beef for tuna because tuna, it's a little bit healthier, right? So today it's gonna be my first time trying cabbage and tuna, and I can't wait to see how this dish will turn out and how it will taste. So stay with me as I cook cabbage and tuna. Yay! Now let's start with the cabbage, and my husband is doing me the favor of cutting this up real thin. So for this recipe, I'll be using the Bumblebee Chunk Light Tuna in water, and that's very important to note because they have tuna that comes in oil, but I prefer to use the one in water because I want to add my own oil so that when I strain this, I don't have a lot of oil to strain from this. So I'm going to open this up and put it aside for the cabbage. Preparing this meal for, I just choose to use 3. Hopefully it's enough. After straining the tuna, I'm realizing that 3 cans maybe will not be enough, so I'll probably have to add 3 more cans of tuna, because look at this. This is just 3 cans of tuna and it looks so tiny. Like this is just a little bit. So I'm gonna add 3 more cans and see what happens, because the cabbage, once I add the cabbage to this, I just think the cabbage will just swallow this tuna up, and I'm like, oh, where's the tuna? Where's the tuna? But yeah. Now it's time to prepare the cabbage, and I have everything chopped up. My husband chopped up the cabbage so thin and neat, and I can't help but just I'm in awe with the beauty and the color of all these different vegetables. Seasonings and vegetables, yeah. So I have my garlic, my jalapeno, my colored bell peppers, my purple onion, and white onion. So first I'm gonna start off with the garlic and prepare the cabbage separately. So I'll just add some of the garlic, a little bit of avocado oil. I probably could just add like 2 tablespoons. I'm averaging right now, and then I'll just heat it up a little and then add the cabbage to this pot. I'll cook the cabbage for say 5 minutes or until it's a little tender, but I have a whole lot, so I don't think I would need to use all this cabbage, but let's see what happens. I hear my oil sizzling, so that means it's time to add the cabbage. And I'm just gonna add a few pieces of the cabbage just to let it cook down a little bit. So I'll cover it down and let it cook for like 5 minutes, and then I'll come back to it. This is what I love to hear, the pot sizzling and the cabbage has decreased in size. So now we're going to, okay, I don't want it to burn, so guess what? Turn the fire down a little bit for me, babe. Because I don't want this cabbage to burn up for me at all. So yeah, I like how it's looking, but I wish it did spring some little bit more water. I'm not going to put any water on it, but we're just going to season it up. All right, so we're going to be adding some oregano to start. Usually, yeah, we're not going to do it in the just any seasoning that we pick up right now. some oregano. We're going to be adding some ginger powder, some basil, yeah, basil, some garden blend, and the garden blend has salt in it, so that's what we will use instead of using salt directly, and then some parsley. Now we're going to be adding also some ground cumin to give it a little bit of la 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 taste. All right, so we're trying to get this seasoned up real good. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to add some more cabbage to it because the cabbage is shrinking and we want to also have a few chunks of the cabbage. So yeah, let's just add the rest of this in. This is what I forgot. We're gonna add some butter. Yeah, we need some butter to this. So can you please add some butter for it? Just cut it, just use this to just, yeah, cut it in half it. Half, yeah. Yeah, just, yeah. All right, so yeah, we'll put on the butter now and then we'll just cover it over. It's properly seasoned. We may have to probably add a little sprinkle because we added more cabbage, so let's cover it over. I believe it's almost time to get this cabbage off the stove. Look how it has reduced and I'm loving it. Now, I didn't need to add any water, so that's key. When preparing cabbage, you don't need to add water because, yeah, it brings its own water. So this is just all from the natural cabbage. And all I did was add the seasoning, the different spices to it. And I think it's ready. It's ready. So I'm going to turn it off and then now prepare the tuna. This is ready. It's tuna time. So to start it off, we're gonna add some oil. Again, I'm using the avocado oil and I'm just averaging just maybe around 2 to 3 tablespoons. And then we start off with some garlic. I'll add some garlic in there. And then some of my onion, add some purple onion too. Yep. This is gonna sizzle down. Then some peppers, just a little bit. I'm saving some for my other dish that I'm about to make, so I want to have some. I don't want to use all of it. And then some jalapeno peppers. I left the peppers with the seed because I wanted it to be a little spicy and I love that kick to the tuna and I'm sure it's gonna be good. So if you don't want yours to be spicy, you could take out the peppers out. You could take the seeds rather out of your peppers. And then let's get this fire going. Yup. Now it's gonna sizzle down for a little bit and then after this is cooked, I'll add the tuna. Okay, I just realized I needed some green peppers. You want me to add this, right? Yeah, so my husband just reminded me that, yeah, he had chopped up some green bell peppers, so I'm just gonna add a little bit to it. I just love colorful food. Something about colors that just makes the food look like it's so delicious and I'm loving it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let this cook for a little bit and then add the tuna. So I have 6 cans of chunky tuna in this and I hope it really works because right now it looks like it's a lot, yeah? Right, so it's a blend of the chunky white tuna and the light tuna, and it's both bumblebee and both were in water. So let me let the seasoning cook down and then add the tuna to it. So I'm gonna start off with the garden vegetable blend, like I said. Yeah, just sprinkle it a little bit so it's like singing a love song to the tuna. And then some basil. Hey. That's how you love to spray and sprinkle. Sprinkle. Oh, Father, I pray that this meal tastes good. And that's another thing that is also good to do, is just praying over the meal while you cook it. Like, God, I pray that the people will enjoy this meal and it will be delicious. It will be delicious and it will not be, it will not bring no harm to their bodies, but it will be really good and that they'll enjoy it. So yeah, and then a little bit more spice, Father. And you also have to pray for creativity, like ask God, like, Lord, help me as I put these meals together. What ideas, because I know you're a master chef, you know, God, like how could we really spin this around and make it really delicious? So yeah, so just inspiration from God you need when cooking, and that's a little bit of ketchup, and then yeah, some sweet and spicy. Now this one is optional. I don't usually add sweet and spicy, but today I'm gonna do it just for something different. Yeah. All right, so now let's mix this in. Ooh, yay. And it's bubbling. Yeah, see. I know I heard something. So yeah, it is getting close to the finish line. One thing that I will add, I'm gonna add some more of the sweet and sour sauce. Again, this is optional. Usually I'll just add ketchup, but today, because I have sweet and sour on hand, we decided to just use it and make use of it. So yeah, let's add a little bit more. And it is now ready to be transferred to the cabbage. So on the other burner, I have the cabbage right there in the blue pot, and I'm going to transfer it over quickly. We're adding all the tuna to the cabbage. Right now it looks like it's a whole lot of tuna, like did we use too much tuna? But we'll see at the end of this. Let's mix it in. Ooh, yes. What? It looks like it's a lot of tuna. So we have, because it's our first time, we're learning. So we could have used maybe only 4 cans or maybe the 3 cans of tuna, because right now it's looking like we have too much tuna and the cabbage really reduced in size a whole lot because one whole cabbage came down to this. So yeah, we have a whole lot of tuna here. Wow. It's finally ready, everyone. Like, this is our tuna and cabbage, or reinvention, trying to recreate the famous cabbage and corned beef, but using tuna, and it came out really well. We added too much tuna to it, but we've learned our lesson, and next time we'll definitely know what to do. So it's now time to eat. I can't wait. I'm gonna have this with some vegetable. I can have it with rice and peas and some plantains. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna share this out and then you'll see what it looks like.